Right. Fuck, I'm legit trash, so let's see how we go, so. Oh. Like that.
Pivot his content into what a week it's been. In the wake of Carl's video digging even further into Call of Shame's long history of blatantly lying and fabricating evidence, Call of Shame decided to private all of his videos and community posts, and completely pivot his content into teaching the Gospels of Jesus Christ. He made a community post the day before nuking his channel, attempting to explain this pivot. That community post read, "For the past 5 years, this channel has been a leading voice against cheating in video games like Call of Duty, producing hundreds of videos exposing cheating streamers with undeniable evidence. Every claim was backed by receipts, never baseless claims, and rooted in the belief that everyone is entitled to their opinion to open, fair debates." This is just not true. He actively and heavily shadow banned comments in his comment section. He was not open for fair debate. He didn't accept Harmful Opinion's invite to have a conversation with him. He is the last person to be saying this. The Call of Shame brand was built to amplify the voices of its contributors, using an AI voice to share their perspectives. However, recent events have led me to question the purpose of this channel. An example of this was the permanent ban of a streamer Adrian, followed by his unbanning due to another streamer's influence over game developers. Exposed the troubling dynamics within the Call of Duty community. Another example was the backlash after our video accurately exposed a cheating transgender streamer, revealed what I can only describe as dark and demonic forces at work. Radical left-wing groups quickly sprung to life. They instantly started to spread lies, use manipulated clips, edited screenshots, faked tweets, attempted doxing, and falsely accused me of things I never said or did. All the tweets, all the screenshots, all of the clips, I included, were not manipulated. I took them directly from his channel and they were unedited. He even tried to say this in his response to me, that I edited his clips and didn't include things specifically to sell a narrative, when I did actually include the full clip just in a different section of the video that he covered. And in his response to me, he also deliberately edited clips to sell a narrative. Also, who are the radical left-wing groups? Struth Gaming doesn't even talk about politics. Harmful Opinion seems just like a center liberal. Carl Jobst is a liberal. I'm a liberal. Who are the radical left-wing groups that are attacking you? Is it really just using the she-her pronouns? Is that it? With the latest accusations coming from someone named Carl, who used my brand so he could indirectly attack Asmongold and Tectone. Why are you saying someone named Carl? It has to be that he doesn't want people to go and look for this video, and that's why he's not including it. Because he himself said Carl makes good videos. Like, you're aware of who he is. You've seen his videos. Why are you saying someone named Carl? Carl is a proven liar, and was actually sued last year and discredited in a court of law for lying about Billy Mitchell. You can have legitimate criticisms of Carl for the court case drama. I'm not really aware of it, and I don't really care to look into it. I was not really a fan of Carl before I made my video. If you're gonna make the claim he's being dishonest, then you need to prove that with actual content in the video, and not just the court case. I considered creating a detailed debunking video to counter every false claim with facts and evidence, but after stepping away from the internet for the past 2 weeks while I was moving house, God has lifted the veil and opened my eyes. So you were gonna fully debunk the Carl video, all the facts and evidence, just like all the facts and evidence you brought against me, which was AI-generated screenshots, and just saying that you've proved it before. But God had such an interest in this that he personally intervened and got you to stop this to make "You'll see." Engaging in this cycle of reaction video slop drama only fuels negativity, with people reacting to reactions easily misled by lies without understanding the full context. So people are easily misled by lies without understanding the full context. That's why you're going to provide none of the context and instead pivot into Christ slop. These individuals exploit my brand for clicks to feed their empty lifestyles, and I refuse to give them that power. I will no longer be making debunking videos or engaging with the drama in this toxic, filthy scene. If you take 2 weeks away from the internet, as I did, you'll understand what I mean. I strongly encourage everyone to take 2 weeks away from this scene. This is your first 2-week break from the internet since starting your channel 5 years ago? Are you sure it's us that has the empty lifestyle? I recently put out a poll, and the response was clear. Most of you agree that this channel has been giving these frauds a platform, amplifying their presence rather than truly holding them accountable. Moving forward, I no longer intend to give them a large platform. You did not contribute to these people having a big platform. They already had a big platform, and that's why you used them to drive clicks and views. I don't care about clicks, views, or monetization. I never have. Saying you don't care about monetization when you were doing paid Fortnite ads and doing promotions telling people to hype videos with the new mobile feature, switching, apparently, from using an AI-generated voice to a real human one because of YouTube monetization. This is just a blatant lie. I've grown to dislike making these videos. Producing the same content, exposing cheaters who are undeniably guilty, has become tiresome and repetitive. I agree. It's been a grueling experience. I agree. Constantly watching to and listening to these streamers and creators for years. I had to listen to you for a couple hours, and that was painful enough. And it has taken a heavy toll on my soul. I agree. This relentless cycle also led other creators on this channel to walk away a few months ago. Based on many of your comments, I know it hasn't been healthy for some of you either. We love just admitting that the content you've been making for the past 5 years and only pivoted away from after you got exposed by a bigger YouTuber was really just poison to your audience. I agree.
He's right!
While I'm deeply grateful for the connections I've made with many of you in the comments, some of whom I now consider friends, this channel's current path is no longer sustainable or fulfilling. I've been exploring new directions for this channel. You've likely noticed my polls over the past month asking you for input on potential content ideas. These polls did not exist. There was a bunch of polls about if he should cover Battlefield or Call of Duty, if people will be playing Battlefield or Call of Duty, but there were no polls about exploring new directions for the channel. In fact, he was quite adamant that he would continue making this normal content. Let me be clear, I'm not changing the channel because we've run out of material. There's enough drama and content in the Call of Duty community to fuel videos for months, but it's steeped in a deeply toxic and demonic influence. I believe God is calling me to share something far more meaningful and productive, which I'll elaborate on later in this statement, which is the next sentence. The tragic murder of Charlie Kirk has shifted my perspective on the world greatly. There are far greater forces at play than the drama surrounding Call of Duty and its streamers, who treat the game as their god. They are lost to their god, and I no longer want to be dictated by this toxic, demonic realm. Moving forward, this channel will be focused on sharing the Gospels of Jesus Christ. As a lifelong Roman Catholic, I've never felt closer to God than I do now, and I believe He is calling me to share His message on this platform. A lot of people were very moved by the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Call of Shame is not one of them. He is standing on Charlie Kirk's grave and trying to use him as a shield to protect himself from criticism. Most Christians see right through this. Regardless of your political positions or how you felt about Charlie Kirk, the one thing he did was actually go out and have conversations with people. Call of Shame does not do this. He heavily censors the comments in his comment section, specifically to make it so that people clicking on the video don't see the negative criticism. My videos will explore the Gospels, salvation, and current events from a Christian perspective. I am not a bigot or a racist. Any askers? Is there any askers? Was anyone saying he was racist? I didn't say he was racist. None of the backlash against him had anything to do about him being racist. Why would you just say this and throw this in randomly? I stand firmly on the foundation of Jesus Christ and will not compromise this for anyone, and I feel very confident and not afraid to say that. He wasn't very confident for long, as we'll see. I know this shift may cost me subscribers, but if that's the price for speaking about the Lord, so be it. The tragic death of Charlie Kirk has underscored the importance of love, truth, and Jesus Christ. My goal is to produce straightforward, accessible videos grounded in scripture, thoughtfully addressing arguments from a Christ-centered perspective. I will tackle controversial topics that Christians often shy away from, guided unwaveringly by the truth of God's word. If my videos can lead even one person to Christ from the gaming scene, it will all be worth it. Haters will always hate, no matter what anyone does, but I hold no hatred for anyone. My videos will be very controversial, but some things must be talked about. I don't hate people, I want to save them. I hope you'll join me on this new journey. There are a lot of Christians already on this channel who know exactly what I'm talking about. May the Lord Jesus Christ be kind to all of you. On the other side of the screen or something. Then we get a Bible quote, and that's the end of it. Now, I sort of expected something like this. He was posting during his 2 weeks off, saying there would be some sort of pivot, and that the videos he released after his attempted debunk of me were more so bending into identity politics, farming talking points around all the women who got invited to COD Next. But I did not expect him to go this far and this crazy. The following morning, he released a now-deleted video on Charlie Kirk being cursed by witches on Etsy, using the same AI voice and the same editing sounds. A third of the video is just playing a segment from the prominent right-wing political talk show host Megyn Kelly, and in this video, he can't even spell Erica Kirk's name right. It's a lazily thrown-together attempt to distract people from the Carl video, and I'm pretty sure everyone can see right through it.
Remember, when Christ was tempted by Satan, he didn't attempt to debate with him or engage in a discussion. He quoted scripture.
Regardless of how you feel about Charlie Kirk, this is expressly against his ideals. Charlie went to college campuses to debate people and try to spread his message regardless of the risks. I didn't like Charlie Kirk, so Call of Shame isn't trying to appeal to me here. I feel like if you were a person that liked Charlie Kirk, this would be extremely offensive to you. Call of Shame is an AI-voiced, faceless, nameless turbo liar who will not go on live streams to chat and actively hides people's comments under his videos, as well as blacklisting certain terms so the comment has to go through approval before it shows up for other users. In the time since my video released, he blacklisted my name and account, he blacklisted Harmful Opinions, Supergirl, and I imagine Struth Gaming, as I didn't see any mention of his video within the comments, despite it getting more views than mine. He is a coward who can't handle negative criticism. Call of Shame has been covered before by a few content creators. In previous years, it was people like Happa or COD in 4K, Limbo, Christex, and more. Props to COD in 4K for putting an immense amount of effort and time into collecting and logging Call of Shame's contradictions and claims throughout the years. But these creators only have limited reach, mostly within the COD community. And with Call of Shame covering the Riley CS drama, and the following reactions from people like Tectone and Asmongold, more people outside of the COD orbit started to see his stuff, which resulted in multiple other channels starting to cover him and release videos such as myself, Harmful, and Struth. But we still have limited reach. I'm brand new to creating content, and the other two videos got about 12k views each. We all still didn't have the reach to get this in front of a broader audience. But then Carl, a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers, released his video following up on points we all made and adding a bit more. And because Carl has a broader audience, Call of Shame got hounded by people in his comments bringing up the video and the many lies he can't actually escape from. He attempted to hide these comments. If you were watching his comment section in the days following the release of Carl's video, you could see chunks of comments about it magically disappearing, but it was still too much for him to handle. The exposure was too great, and so he fell further off the deep end and fully deleted and rebranded his channel. He got away with choosing my video at random to respond to, choosing the smallest creator with no audience, and a video that's over an hour long he knew his audience wouldn't watch. But he can't do that with Carl. Carl's audience is significantly greater, and he can't pull the ad homs about how his voice sounds or suggest Carl is trans like he did with me. The only out he had was just commenting on Carl's court case to say he isn't trustworthy without responding to the claims made. But again, you can criticize Carl for the court case, but you have to admit the video he made on Call of Shame was quite good. And if you're going to say it isn't a good video, contend with the points made in the video. Since then, Call of Shame has added some videos to his homepage with playlists, with a good amount of people commenting on those videos, confusing the fuck out of the channel owners. This is Book of Enoch shit, which isn't even accepted by
Destruction reigns on the unholy!
This is off the deep end type shit. It's been quite funny to see some of the people in Call of Shame's orbit attempt to respond to Carl's video, like 10IQ Gaming, starting off a stream with the 4 minutes of Carl's video where he's mentioned, saying Carl cherry-picked his weakest point, which he goes on to defend as true anyways.
So yeah, Carl spoke on one point of the, I don't know, 40 that I made.
This weapon will be useless without bullets.
He spoke about me cherry picking.
Oh, that thing cannot ever have been human.
The guy literally chose
tide tips in
my
our
one weakest
favor.
point, and then gave like the most furthest like reach example, and suggested that someone going from 100 FPS to 220 FPS means they go from a total bot to beyond the world's greatest players. Like, up there with the greatest. No, I'm more logical than that, Carl. You fucking retard. I'm more logical than that, man. Talk about cherry picking points. He chose 1 point out of 40 and then just said, oh, you can play better with more FPS. No shit, idiot. No shit.
He also says he never trusted Call of Shame because how could you trust a nameless, faceless avatar?
And then his whole shtick for running Call of Shame
Back to
down
nothing with you.
is that we shouldn't believe AI-generated pictures, characters, and that's the
continue the fight.
You can't trust anyone if you don't see their face or get to know them, you know? That's what you're defending, though. You're defending a little picture on a screen.
Except during the controversy, these channels were a human centipede of talking points, with 10IQ Gaming signal boosting plenty of Call of Shame's points and giving him direct credit.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have an announcement from Call of Shame that changed everything. Now, big shout to Call of Shame.
The reality is 10IQ was behind Call of Shame and repeating a lot of the same things he did, with no acknowledgements that he was an AI grifting fraud. To try to back up now and say, oh yeah, well I never trusted him, is a horrible attempt to distance himself from him. And it's quite clearly not true when you check his community posts and his Twitter. On Twitter, he cited Call of Shame for the evidence of Riley being banned, following that up by saying Riley CS was banned in the battlefield but did the switcheroo on
This
everyone,
gives us time to prep.
and fighting with people in the replies who are giving the basic counter-arguments to this. In his video released on August 21st, he says this.
Okay, what you're gonna see is Riley having issues and crashing 3, 4, 5 times. There's a couple of things that I want you to pay attention to. This wasn't a name change. I originally thought maybe he just changed count. Maybe he just changed his name. Maybe he used the Steam loader instead of the EA loader and he
have
changed
truly
his in-game
angered
name.
hell.
Any person in gaming who is gonna sit there and live stream and has to repeatedly swear that they're a gamer who has another account on standby with their settings, the exact same level, ready to go, and then mysteriously transfer it over to it on stream, put an overlay and not say a word about it, that person's not legit. The fact that any person would have to do that is insane.
He goes on about this being absolutely the case, and I can see them switch accounts live on stream, saying he even proof-checked his claims and says it looks like EA banned Riley.
The
He claims no
spirits
one in the
come
call
to
says a
aid
word,
us.
and that they all just magically add her new account.
Alt account ready to go, the exact same level. What world do you need that? Anyway, another thing you're gonna notice the 4 other aim trainers in the call not say a word and just re-add Riley on another account without anything getting said on the stream. I would say that Riley typed it in Discord to them and they've just gone, oh, and then they've just added the other account.
Despite Riley and her friends explicitly saying she was switching over to the Steam launcher because it has better performance.
At this point, just use Steam. I'm in borderless
Steam
mode.
doesn't have the overlay issue, by the way.
Yeah, that might be the method then.
Yeah, I was curious about the overlay problem. Steam just
blessings
had like
come from above.
worse performance than the EA app version, and it's actually the opposite. It just never has that issue.
Okay, well, we're gonna get a installing stream part 2.
Let the
Did you have
light of a
config files for your
thousand suns
FPS?
purify
I
your
did
soul.
in the first beta, but then I had to reinstall my game today to go from EA to Steam because the EA one just kept crashing, and I haven't done the config since then.
So did we not actually go through this VOD? Pretty indicative of your research there, buddy.
This is the TTV Riley account. A couple of things I want to show you here. Pay attention to the amount of friends, okay? 14 friends, alright? A couple of things that I'm going to show you prove that it's completely different accounts, okay? A couple of things I'm going to show you. TTV Riley, TTV Riley CS. Now, TTV Riley CS, 15 friends, okay? Pay attention to that 15 friends, alright? Now, another thing, which is going to prove Riley did the old switcheroo on us. Did the old switcheroo. Now I'm going to screenshot this here, okay? And when we go to the next account, we'll compare them, alright? Friends, okay?
He uses the different sized friends to suggest they are clearly different accounts. But as I show in my video, this is because EA and Steam have different friends lists. As you can see by Shandy providing me footage of an EA game that is linked to his Steam account. The claim that Riley logged into a separate account is provably false, and you can see her EA and Steam account are linked. And you can see in the stream itself that they switched over to the Steam launcher.
That's it? And then his whole shtick for running Call of Shame down is that we shouldn't believe AI generated pictures of characters, and that's the same thing you're defending. I mean, I agree. I never trusted Call of Shame. You can't trust anyone if you don't see their face or get to know them, you know? That's what you're defending, though. You're defending a little picture on a screen.
Speed caller, speed up your life.
So isn't that just as stupid?
10IQ says Carl is doing the same thing by trusting Riley, who also uses an avatar. which is such a horrible comparison, I'm surprised this didn't get cut. No, Riley, a person who streams all the time with their real voice and doesn't fabricate claims about being a cybersecurity expert and working on their PhD verified revolutionary anti-cheat, is not comparable.
So yeah, Carl spoke on one point of the, I don't know, 40 that I made. He spoke about me cherry picking moments.
That will keep them
The
out
guy
for
was
1,000
first
years.
by one weakest point, and then
Few seconds.
furthest like reach of an example, and suggested that someone going from 100 FPS to 220 FPS means they go from a total flop to beyond the world's greatest players.
The tide tips in our
Up
favor.
there with the greatest.
The weakest point of things that Carl brings up is about day 1 performance versus day 2 performance, bringing up the well-established correlation between frame rates and improvement. It's like completely
Buongiorno.
and I think says that it does matter, but that it doesn't make you go from being an absolute bot to a top-tier player in the world, which is just another massive display of ignorance. Not only is the footage 10IQ shows on day 1 heavily cherry-picked, as Carl demonstrates, but Riley was neither a complete bot on day 1, nor a top-tier world-class player on day 2. Riley was worse than they
Nice
normally
timing.
are because of performance, and then returned
You
to
will
their average
feel
skill
the
level the
power
day
in my
after.
veins.
Now, the majority of Carl Jobs' video was shredding Call of Shame for being an AI-generated channel. Now, it doesn't take a rocket science, in my mind, to work out that an AI-generated channel, AI-generated slot. I, myself, was banned
I
on
send
my
you to your
10IQ account
ancestors.
from commenting on the Call of Shame channel because of issues I had previously with Call of Shame and the Supergirl persona. And at the time, I was commenting that it was very clear to me that Supergirl was cheating and stream sniping.
Now we can
in those
continue the
videos.
fight.
I don't believe trusting those. And it's a shame. Both
That will hold them up all.
doesn't mean you're not on the hoops. I don't know the guy.
Again, in his new response,
Kidney.
that he didn't trust Call of Shame, and that anyone with any semblance of logic can see it's AI slot. So then why were you citing him as a source for
Hey,
saying he
monster!
dropped bombshells and giving him shoutouts and props on your channel? Do you honestly expect anyone to believe this?
My issue is he
You
actually
die with no honor.
someone go from 100 FPS and 3 kills per game to 220 FPS and 100 mil views on Twitter and everyone losing their minds.
Let the light of 1,000 suns purify your souls.
And killing everyone and doing inhumane things.
These two things are not comparable. Why are you not comparing the KD ratios instead of saying 3 kills a game from your cherry-picked footage and comparing that to views on Twitter from a highlight reel?
Patience is
There
a
wasn't
virtue
even a
of the
highlight reel
honorable.
posted for the first day. This idea
A
that
weapon
frame rate
is
isn't
an
that
extension
important
of
is just
one's
a claim
own
made out of
honor.
ignorance. I can tell you right now, I would not play
Now
a
with
fast-paced
more
FPS
honor.
shooter if the optimization was such that I only got 90 FPS. I have a 360
better.
Hz monitor and a really good PC. Playing games with at a
I
bare minimum
require
at
more
240 FPS. Playing a game that not only is at 90 FPS, but has constant stutters and hitches like the Battlefield Beta did, would make me play significantly worse and would be extremely annoying. I would probably do more bitching than Riley did on her day 1 stream. The game is significantly less fluid, as well as increasing your input lag and ability to even identify objects around you because of that low frame rate. This is mentioned in the Linus Tech Tips video Carl and Shandy show, but sadly we don't really get to talk about a lot of the interesting things around the topics of frame rates and its correlation to outcomes. The best upgrade you can make to your gaming setup isn't usually a mouse,
They
isn't
will not
usually a
know
keyboard,
what
and it
hits
isn't
them.
usually a mousepad. It's your monitor. Going from 60 Hz to 144 Hz is literally a hit. It is much more of a
Spirits
fluid
come
experience
to
play
aid
with,
us.
and that consistency extends itself into your practice, giving you a better practice scenario. Going up to 240 Hz is less of a difference, but it's still quite noticeable, and there are still further improvements that can be made. 360 Hz monitors have been releasing for the past few years, as well as OLEDs becoming far more popular amongst gamers because of their insanely fast response time. Response time is how long it takes for the pixel on a monitor to shift colors, with traditional panels having typically a response time of 1 millisecond, but OLED panels have a response time of 0.03 milliseconds.
God, thy grace.
Riley actually got one of these monitors recently and has continued to stream multiple games like the finals in Call of Duty, still able to do the same, if not better, render twitching than her Battlefield clips. There's a lot of really interesting stuff we can talk about with peripheral upgrades and how much of an impact it can make on your performance and outcomes.
You cannot
game
take that
until
which is
day
not
2 of
yours.
its release, and that was when
You may not take me.
only 2 or 3 days
Tide tips in
after
our
the game's
favor.
release.
Riley has played pretty well in the last few years in multiple games. This skill improvement didn't come out of nowhere all of a sudden. It just so happens to correlate with the frame rates returning to something she's more comfortable with. Crazy.
And Carljobs made a comment about recoil control. If you played Tarkov 2 years ago with a FAL, it doesn't matter how much recoil control you had, you couldn't mitigate the end of your barrel going up in the air. Yeah, it would still go up in the air, but you'd pull it down. But if you look here closely at Riley controlling the end of the barrel was how's that possible? That was never easy. I don't believe trust me.
Double the honor.
I don't accept trust me bros. I don't. Not on this channel.
Not on this day, tormented soul.
Twitter account. If you look at the bottom left of the screen, this was in January, December 2024. December 2023 or January 2024. Somewhere around there. About 1 year and 8 or 9 months ago. Now, this is when Tarkov
Breathe of my region.
more than what it was now. Tarkov players watching this, do you ever remember running a scout and getting a stock SA58 2 years ago? The recoil is insane.
Oh, blessings come from above.
He shows the clip of Riley two-tapping some units of Tarkov who are standing completely still, somehow as evidence of cheating. He claims the recoil was so extreme, demanding she show her account to prove it was legit. Tarkov always shows the patch date in the bottom left corner, and the patch that Riley was playing on was a patch that was released in January 24th, 2024, and the patch from the SA58 recoil he includes is a patch from July 7th of 2022. This footage is from almost 2 years before Riley's gameplay, and there was a large update in Tarkov after the Christmas wipe on December 27th of 2023, with large changes to how the recoil functioned. This patch is a month before the patch Riley was playing on in that clip, so she would have been playing with the updates to the recoil. And you can even see her commenting on this recoil change on Twitter. There is recoil present, but yes, it was not the same recoil as July 2023
With this
Tarkov.
SMG,
The idea
I
that someone
bring
needs to respond
death.
and show proof for every single claim you make when this is the accuracy of your claims is crazy behavior. I don't even play Tarkov, and this took me 15 minutes of asking a friend who just linked me the Tarkov update wiki, which I looked through. He himself says the date this
Honor
clip is from,
in
but seemingly
spades.
isn't aware of when the recoil patch actually was. There's also plenty of YouTube content about this patch and how
I will
reduced the
blast
recoil
them
was.
apart. Their annihilation would please the Emperor.
I just bought this from level 1 pack.
You had an unhappy ending.
This is like a meta gun from last wipe.
Except your streamer saying, "Oh, I'm just good, bro. I'm just good," and then people just believe that blindly with no proof, no Steam account to show proof of all these hours, just nothing to show or prove, just to trust me, bro.
He also says Riley doesn't have the hours in game to justify this level of skill, putting text on screen that says, "Where's all the years of FPS experience you claim to have, Riley?" Except you can just go look at her account on Steam to see it. It's just there, dude. You're waiting for an answer when you can just go and see it for yourself. 2,500 hours in Destiny, 1,400 hours in Gary's Mod, 1,000 hours in CS2, 1,600 in Kovacs, 1,200 in Rust. It's just all here.
You will meet
There
your
are also other
doom.
games where than outside of Steam. Not every game is hosted on Steam.
Takes
Carl
discipline
picked his
to be
take and
surrounded
didn't
by your
respond to
foes.
numerous other takes that he had. But the video is not about you, brother. He introduces
have
this clip
finished
by saying he had a lot of
none,
comments
Charlemagne.
about this specific take, and you were the big figure who was saying this. So he responds to that point. Why would you expect him to do a full debunk
Destruction
of all your
reigns
claims
on the
against Call of
unholy.
Duty? But if you want a creator that responded to the many insane claims he made, my friend Shandy made a video going over most of them, and I recommend you check it out and show him some support. He then bitches about Enders for 6 minutes and says Carl didn't address the lies Enders told. But again, the video isn't about Enders, and he even says in the video that Enders made claims without proof and that he shouldn't do this. It's bad. I don't think anyone is leaving that video with the impression that everything Enders says ever is absolute fact. But what did Carl use from Enders here? He was asking him about the Twitch ban and then following that up with what I just said.
The last thing I want to touch on in this video is a lot of people around Riley suggest that, like Riley's intentionally trying to act like a cheater. Use a rage
Oh,
bait to
curse!
If you know that someone is intentionally acting a certain way to rage bait everyone, I don't think it's up to you.
no, this argument is stupid. You can absolutely blame and make fun of people who have zero clue what they're talking about falling for obvious bait. Someone baiting you doesn't bail you out from piss-poor arguments. 10 IQ rapid fires horrid takes, then expects people, I guess, to respond to every single one of them despite so many of them being as silly as they are. It doesn't really fill me with confidence that I tried pointing out one of these issues in his comments and asked him to acknowledge that this is completely false. And he replied to someone else under that comment saying, I spoke my own facts and said it seems like Call of Shame may have found a moment where Riley was in fact banned. This is an extremely charitable take on what he said.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have an announcement from Call of Shame that changed everything. Now,
We will
reach
take
out
this
to
as a
Call of
sign.
Shame, as seen in Call of Shame's video, he ended up finding out exactly
I will
what
show them the
that
path.
no pass challenge file was for.
And he hasn't answered my question to acknowledge this is false yet. I don't really feel like spending a bunch of time scrubbing through all this guy's videos and every single claim to respond to if I won't even get a basic acknowledgement from him in a comment. But like, I'll extend the bridge, man. I'd have some respect for you if you just admitted that a lot of this stuff was wrong. Improve on your research in the future, and it's whatever. Someone I won't extend this bridge to is a channel called Quasar77, who was all over YouTube talking about how Riley was obviously cheating.
Amazing. This video is gonna be paying rent for decades. This video is gonna be putting food on the table for thousands of YouTubers. This video is gonna be job security for years to come for people like me.
He reacted to the part of Carl's video going over Riley being banned because of their game crash. This reaction is one of the wildest displays of cognitive dissonance I've ever seen. Carl will actively show verifiable evidence on screen and Quasar will hand-wave it because of his own ignorance. Or my favorite, preloading what Carl is about
The
to say
damned
with his own
will be
horribly
destroyed.
misinformed take, only to have Carl debunk it seconds later. He starts off by saying, right after Carl released his video, Riley was officially banned for cheating.
Has now released a 1 hour 30-minute video about Riley C as the fake cat and cheater not cheating. And the funniest part, when exactly when he released this video, Riley got banned by Battlefield 6, and this is not speculation, an actual 100% real ban was actually dealt out. This is crazy.
Repeating the same claim Call of Shame made, which was then parroted by 10 IQ Games. Let's see how he handles the debunk as
I
it's
am
shown.
possessed by the
That
power of
statement,
the
it's
Emperor!
fishing. And now, by the way, that's good for me.
Now you die!
To the point where he had to log out and switch to an alternate account. On that account,
And then, okay, if that account, by the way, works,
he was able to play normally.
yeah, that's a ban. That is actually a fucking help, man. Okay,
Been
I can
purified.
predict 100% that Coddle is gonna say these things don't exist. The fact that one account doesn't, by the way, only cheaters have multiple accounts ready to go. Why would you ever need multiple accounts to play Battlefield if you're not a cheater?
This is real. We're getting the rare chance of watching the Call of
Smell
Shame
rotten
viewer
sushi.
watch the Carl video in real time.
Riley's stats for the first weekend of the beta.
They will
and
die
his
without
account
honor.
Well, what is that supposed to mean?
TTV Riley CS.
Strike
And
was
these
weak.
are the stats for the exact same account for the second beta. So clearly the account wasn't banned. But Call of Shame said she was using a different account, and his proof is that the in-game name had changed.
During the first week of the beta, he was rage hacking on the account TTV Riley CS. As a result, that account was not allowed to participate
This
in the
cursed
second week.
plague ends
He
here.
was forced to switch over to his alternate account, where he had no issues playing for the entire length of the beta.
Wait, but we already know that this is true, but Coddle is saying this is not true. Riley himself said switched account and everything was fine.
He's so close. The connection is so close. We're almost there.
So, we already have confirmation that there are two accounts minimum. We know that there's that this is a person who has multiple accounts in literally every game he plays. And Coddle is just gonna say, oh no, there's only one account, you have no proof of this, so they're gonna just shows it himself. What the fuck?
Okay, maybe the connection is
The honorable
there.
cannot be tainted.
So yeah, it does appear that that TTV account...
Nature's fury, packed into a tool.
Well, the name changed because Riley stopped launching the game through the EA launcher and switched to the Steam launcher. When you launch Battlefield 6 through the EA launcher, your EA account name, which in this case was
You fucking retard!
You kill me? No! I kill you!
One account that's Steam linked and one that's Steam linked. Those are two different accounts. There's no way!
By the might of 1,000 thunderclaps!
This is like an out-of-pocket. It's truly incredible.
The tide tips in our
Does he
favor.
think that the Twitch, not Twitch, does he
Women
think that
soccer.
the EA launcher is logo needs to be linked in the
Your
same
path
as
leads
Steam?
to your death.
Or is he saying that, oh
You
no,
rat
these are
pocket.
Is he?
TV.
I am fast shooting Eastern Cowboy.
If you launch the game through Steam, it will reflect the Steam name, which in this case
Because it's different.
The path of the virtuous gives
is
great
just
gifts.
Riley CS. 2 seconds of research would
I
give
need
you this
more honor.
information. It was
Which is proof that it's different accounts.
actually a pretty big problem. Many people were complaining that EA were giving them warnings because of their
Here's the
Steam
beast.
name. And some people even had their EA accounts suspended
I dog.
their Steam name. All that happened here is
Yeah. What's strange about that?
that Riley's game
I demon spawn.
which was a common problem. So he switched to the Steam name.
Cannot take that which is not yours.
So there's no way Steam would be a different account from EA.
Oh,
Before
blessings
Carl
come
shows the
from
EA and
above.
Steam accounts being linked, Quasar says we have undeniable proof that they were playing on separate accounts, and when shown that the accounts were linked, he hand waves it saying the names are different when they're not. That's just Riley's group tag.
If you search for Riley's Steam name, the one shows in the game, EA will say that account doesn't exist. All of the stats for the second weekend are under the EA account name TTV Riley CS, with the exact same account that showed her stats for the first weekend. And you can see here in footage of Riley's EA account that the Steam name account
I
is the name
1,000 deaths.
Oh, it is so linked.
that showed in game.
Very, but he didn't.
The disease surround me.
Are they kidding?
There are multiple levels of deception in Call of Shame's claim. He
Okay, can we like get what's the name in Battlefield and then what's the name in Steam?
Or from
Because what he
three.
said is different, I think, from this.
in footage of Riley's EA account that the Steam name account
Yeah, it's different from what he said previously. So
There is no victory, only death.
Coddle just intentionally not doing this, or what's the deal?
You know, YouTube has this magical feature. It's called a progress bar, and you can just click it to rewind in the video and like check what was actually showed.
was banned because this video said she was.
I thought that this is gonna be this thing. No. This is stupid.
Okay,
I
so
found
who
the
were the other
piece of the
people spreading
meteor.
these talking points? Would that be 10IQ Gaming, who literally credited Call of Shame when he mentioned it?
Bunch of morons. I said this once and I'll say it again. If you got good just by playing a game for a long time, every single person would be extremely good. Training, playing the game for a long time does not make you good.
That's actually true. There are absolute heathens who have thousands of hours in video games and still suck. Ask a League of Legends player about this. But practice before this it isn't absolute or meaningless, just like cheating in the past might be. It's just there to consider when it's a necessity.
Just not in a way that creates heaven.
Where is my ammunition?
Okay, so let me get this straight. EA thought Riley was cheating and wanted to ban her, but they were afraid to do it in a way that was obvious. So they
Yes,
rigged her
makes
account
sense.
to crash shortly after getting into games, forcing her to switch to a different account. I have to admit, on its face, this sounds really, really, really stupid. Call of Shame is just making insane conspiratorial
Again, I'm pretty sure you can just Google this right now and find it. This is not new.